think I know. I think a 3/4 is wide enough. What do you think? If you want to see, this is a 1 inch, and this is a 3/4. I have something in mind. I think I just go for the 1 inch. I think, yep. Let's do the 1 inch. So I'm gonna cut down this one here, and then this one here, and then this one besides it. So you can cut 2 inch and then this one. I think that's a great way to cut this one. This piece, I also like to cut it with this guy. It can be done. So what if I cut this 2 inch? It's almost, that's okay. And then 1 inch. I also love to do this. That's because this way you don't have to measure anything. You just follow your first cut with this one. See? So easily. Can be done so easily. Yes, it can. And then I'm just going to cut this. This is not the correct one. That needs to be cutting out 10. This is the one. I thought, why was it not fitting? This is the 10 piece. And then this is the 7 piece. Yes. This one is. There you go. The 7 and the 8. Okay. So I'm gonna do that one more time. So if you do this, if you have this, guys, if you wanna give it a go, then you don't have to measure that much. That. And then a 10 and a 7. Just like that. There we go. My chipboard pieces. And then still, I can use this later. And all these little guys, you always can use these for making swing tabs. Your own swing tabs, guys. Don't throw anything away. Alright, so 7 by 1, 7 by 1, 10 by 1, 10 by 1, 7 by 1. That's what we need. Alright, cool. Now let's attach some hinges. again, I'm gonna try to be as close as I can to the fold line. There we go. Okay, let's check out what is wisdom. Shall we first do all these little guys? Shall we add already some on the outside? Because we do need to go over. So maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Let's give it a go. We could have done this later, but sometimes I like to add it on when it's on. You see, and now I already am almost through my hinges, so I definitely need to make so I need to make a few more in a second. This is my last one, my last big one, at least. So yep, I do need to make a few inches more. Oh my goodness. I definitely need a bunch more. But I think this, I need to cut this down in an angle. Don't forget that. And then maybe just gonna see how this all be working. Check it out. Check it out. Or we are gonna do this already and then put it. That's maybe also a good idea. I'm just gonna check it out. Check it out. First I'm gonna make some more hinges. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are we having fun? So much, so good? Yeah, we do. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. Let's see. I think first we do need to cut the corners a little bit and make sure that this is nice. done. This one. Okay. I bet it's not gonna work. I think it's not, but just give it a go. Give it a go, she said. Right. Again, with this one, we also need to stay away a little, tiny bit away from the edge. I think the best way to burnish it down is you can flat this on your surface. Just give it a go. I'm just watching Roger. Alright. Nice in the middle. I hope this will work, because now I do see that this is not completely on the edge. Alright, but I will just continuing being stubborn. Not stubborn, but it is maybe a little too short. So maybe it was better, maybe, I don't know just yet. Let me check out. Oh no. Oh, it does work. This does work. Oh yeah. We can manage this. It's not that bad. Okay. I thought this chipboard will be way too small, but no. We can work that out. Okay. See, it's not that completely bad to make these work. No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think I am gonna put these already inside. It's not in the way. No. And I need to do also some on the inside, but that I think we can do better, maybe if everything is settled down, I think. Alright. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Now we can use those small pieces. Yes, we can. What shall we do? Shall we cut these 1 inch? I think that's the best way to do. I think if you cut these right away, the size that's already needed. let's check it out. Well, this is a big gap, but we can manage. We can manage. I think I'm gonna first put one, and I'm gonna make it very. Oh wait. I also wanna cut a little corner away. Otherwise, maybe there is just a little tiny piece that will stick out, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna grab the most difficult piece. This needs to be straight. These two. These need to be straight. These needs to be straight. Okay. And then we can use something on the inside too, but we can do that now, or you can do that later. I think I need a bunch of 1 inch pieces. You can make this already ready, or you can just apply like I do, one by one. Totally up to you what you're gonna do with that. I'm just trying to take my time, guys. Yeah. I think that's always the best thing to do. Just take your time. Don't rush things. Alright, that's the last one. There we go. Okay, that's that. And now I want to do also the inside. So I do need more of these small pieces. So yep, I am gonna cut more of that 1 inch pieces. There we go. I'm gonna do one. Here you have your little piece, and now this one, it goes this way to bend. So just put this in the corner. And there you go. There you go. And then after these small ones, we go on the inside. Yep, I think that's a good plan. So I'm gonna make a few more of these, and then when I'm done, I'll come back to you. But I also can talk a little bit on my trip to Prague. I promised you guys that I should tell you all my adventure to Prague with the night train. Well, in one word, it was fabulous, except for one thing. Sleeping in that train was for us just not possible. And not only us, there were more people that did not sleep one bit in the train. But for the rest, it was just amazing. We were, by the way, so lucky that we had a very nice companion met in that train that was sitting in our, yeah, I call that cabin. Also couchette, I believe it's a couchette. So we were very, very lucky, and they lived nearby, not in our town, but in our next city nearby. So, so our communication with our dialect was just amazing. We could understand perfectly. You can imagine in each country you have dialects for how you speak. That's in every country, I bet, in what area you live. And for example, if someone in Amsterdam is sitting in our couchette and there was one person, they do not understand completely what we are saying. That's the same thing if you are living up Holland or down Holland. There will always be a dialect. That's in every country. But luckily we had another couple that also lives in nearby us, so we went along pretty well. It was actually very, very cozy, very, very nice indeed. And so that I do not have complaints about everything. Nope, I am not. I think this is just a 10-inch, but I'm just going to check it out. I don't want to make these too short, but I guess it's a 10-inch. So let me cut this 10-inch. So anyways, the day that we went, I was still very, very nervous if we did not miss our train. And the first start was, of course, in our nearby village, where we took the train to the city where we need to get on the train. And so we were nicely on time, and that train was also nicely on time. Only during the way there were some troubles, and for those who knows, Holland trains are always having troubles with something. There was always something. So we were afraid that we were going to miss our night train, but we were lucky that there was another train to fix the problem that we were having. But it was full, guys. Oh my gosh. It was so full. Most of the people were standing. They did not have any place to sit. So we were lucky that we had. But yeah, it was so full then. But that's Holland. That's, if you are visiting Holland, you definitely will notice that the trains are not always nice. Or on time or something. It's always something bad, always. It's just, oh, it just is. This one needs a smaller cut. I was not aware of that. There we go. This one too? Yeah, this one too. This one needs a smaller cut. Shall fix that with the other ones. Alright, so but we did not miss our night train, and when we get on, there was already one person from Amsterdam sitting in it, and there was one lady also getting in that train, and that one lady was that one that was living nearby our village, and her husband was sitting a few couchettes further. And yeah, that was because they did not put any reservations on a bed, and we did. So me and my hubby, we were sitting in the same couchette, but most of the people did not. But that's just a choice that you are making while reserving this trip, I guess. So anyways, and there was one more person that was from the top of Holland, Groningen, big city, all the way up Holland. It was a younger person, and he also did not put a reservation on, but he just sat with his girlfriend during the sitting period, the not sleeping time on the train. So he was not in our couchette, so that the hubby of that other couple that was living nearby was saying, well, then I can sit here with my wife, of course. So there were 5 persons in one couchette, and in our couchette, me and my hubby were the only one that was know each other, and then we had 3 different persons, 3 strangers. But yeah, like I said, that one stranger was only there to sleep, that young person, and the other one from Amsterdam, he had his girlfriend in a few trains further, but he was also well, the most of the time he was just sitting with us, but he also visited his girlfriend. So most of the time we spent with that couple. So we were very lucky to have them. It was very cozy. But the time that it was sleeping time, yeah, it still was cozy, of course. It still was cozy. But none of us did sleep. Not one of us did sleep well. But okay, that's the only thing, then it's perfectly fine. The next morning we all yeah, we already woke up, but it was just cozy. I just can't say that the train adventure was for me a one of a lifetime. I don't think that I ever gonna do the same thing again, or it must be like 2 persons in one couchette, that we have some privacy and better beds, because those beds were just sleeping on a wooden floor would be maybe better. But yeah, it was okay. No, it was actually not okay, because the next day, you can imagine, the next day, let me see, we get on the train in the evening at 9:30, and the next day at 12 we were in park, and we were just tired. We absolutely was tired. We were just visiting the hotel, and we went in park, but it was raining that day. But we just went in a big shopping mall. So, but we just were tired. We just had our food, and we talked. We sat down, and we decided to go back to the hotel and go to bed. So at 8, yes, at 8 in the evening, we were going to sleep. And the next morning at 7 we were awake. So yeah, that's actually not the reason why you go to park, to go to bed in the evening at 8 o'clock. But when it's needed, it's needed. Alright, I will tell you more. So far, so good with this. Alright. What do you think? Shall it be okay? I think it will be okay. I think it will be. Is it straight? I don't know. I think it is. Let me measure a little bit. Let me see. See, this is 10. Let me check it out. This is 10. This is also 10. And this is a 7. Well, it's still 10 by 7, so yeah. I think we did it. Yes. I did not expect it to be that sturdy, but yeah, that makes the hinges. And we still need to decorate it, so it's gonna be sturdier after all. So far, so good. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Yes. Okay guys, so my next is the bottom. So we do need 2 times 4 by 10, 2 times 4 by 7, and 1 time 7 by 10. And I'm just gonna grab my chipboard and just see how I can place that the best possible way. I think this is of course for 1 piece, so we can't do anything else with that. And then this one, that's the 2, yep. And I do have still this one left, so we can do 1 out of this one. And then another one for this piece. We can also do this one, but maybe I need the longest one. So this is what I'm gonna cut out this way. And I'm gonna use the small piece first, and then my second one. So yeah, we do need a lot of chipboard. Yes, we do. Alright, so this is how I'm gonna cut it out. Alright guys, so that we are going to attach to each other. Now, for those who like to know already, so my chipboard pieces are 7 by 10 for the bottom piece, by the way, and 2 times 4 by 10 and 2 times 7 by 4. Alright, this is the note so far, so good. Yes, and I only made inches. I'm gonna try to do that in centimeters too. Shall I do that right away to make a little, well no, because I don't want to... I will make a note when I'm totally done and when I'm totally satisfied how everything is going, and then I'm going to give you a note that everything is okay. Alright, so let's attach these. Let's see. Alright guys, let's get into... Let's go grab some hinges and put it on. Close as I can get. I'm better this direction. I don't know about you, but I'm better this direction. So I'm just gonna add all these as close as I can get to the fold lines. I think I even can use smaller pieces right here. And these ones. There you go. There we go. Alright, so let me burnish these down first before they are getting loose. Alright, peel them off. And we're just going to apply the other pieces. Again, stay away a bit from the edges. I think 1 millimeter will do. As long as this can do, then you are okay. Then you are okay. So I think yes, a 1 millimeter is okay, as long as you can do this. Yes. Alright, burnish it down. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna add some hinges to do the corners. Yeah, cool. Always checking first if you have pieces that is nicely fitting. Close as you can get to the edges. You can do, of course, do your measuring, but you know I hate it. And this is as convenient as you think you can get. And I think this is pretty much easy peasy. Okay, those are too short. Now I can go further with these ones. One more. Oh, I do have. No, this is just too small. Okay, then just a long one. There we go. Now before you go on to do this, you can, if you want, you can already put some of these on the inside. It is possible to do that first. Sometimes it's better to do things when everything is nice and flat already, instead of doing that later. So we do need two of these. We do need to cut the corners a little bit. There we go. Nicely on the edge. There we go. Let's flip this around. Two of these for this size. There we go. Oh, this is so much fun to do, guys. I think. Yeah, once in a while I really love to do these projects with the chipboard. I just love it. And it's already ready in my head, of course, but it takes a while till everything is ready. And then when it is, oh my gosh, I hardly can't wait. Especially when the decoration can be starting. Oh my gosh, then that's the best part. There we go. Okay, now these needs to be nice and flat for now. Don't get it in the way. Now let's see. This goes on the outside. Yep. Peel these off. You can peel this off too. I think that's easier when it's all nice and flat. Alright guys. So far so cool. Alright, nothing in the way? Nope, nothing is in the way. So I'm just gonna keep this flat. There we go. That's one side. Let's go to this side. Nice and flat, nothing in the way. Just there we go. Let's go to this side. Wow, this is nice big. This is big. Well, I do like big. So there is no troubling for adding an album inside. Nice flat. Yes, cool. Let's burnish it down while everything is nice and flat. There we go. Now this one I just add a little too much. Maybe I can just cut right off. Add a little too long of a hinge, but I just can't cut it off. There we go. Long live knives. Okay, now I am going to peel off these, and then one by one I'm going to push this down. There we go. Peel it off, and then we go to the corners, because we do like everything nice to set down. You want to make it sturdy. There we go. Yes. Okay. Let's do the corners. And well, we do have plenty to play with, I guess. I think we're gonna make these nice 4 inches. With cutting the corners until I am ready. I will I only have 3 of these. But this one is not 4. No, it's not. These are. That's okay. This is almost, but almost is not good enough for me, so I am gonna make one more. Go. All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Clean your scissors once in a while, of course. Right. Gosh, I hope everything will fit. And we will know after we put this in every corner. I'm just gonna start at the bottom. If it's gonna be sticky. I'm gonna burnish that down when everything is in the corners. Are you curious? Maybe the lid is totally not fitting. That's my worst nightmare. Oh, I did have a nightmare this week. Oh my gosh, there was something with that I had organized something, and there was a person who destroyed everything and just grabbed everything and just put everything mixed up. Oh my goodness. And it was just little trinkets or something. I don't know exactly what things it were, but everything was not in the right place. And yeah, I am a little person of that worries too much when something is not completely as it should be on its place, but not that bad, guys. No, just a little bit. But in my dream, it makes me very, very sweating and angry. And it was my hubby that messed everything up. And that was the first thing that I was telling him as soon as I was waking up. I was mad at you in my dream. That's most of the case. Who has that too? I am always mad at my hubby in my dreams. Why is that? Why? He says that you are always mad at me. Now we need to make these, but I'm curious. I'm too curious to wait any longer, and I want to know. Okay, does this fit? Oh my goodness. Does this fit? Oh my gosh, look how big it is. Yeah, this fits nice. Oh my goodness. It's almost perfect. Well, almost. Oh, wow, this is really huge. I like it. Oh, this is so much fun. Yes, it is. It is. That is so cool. And we're gonna do another layer of chipboard on the inside. So this will go over this. Oh my gosh. This fits marvelous. Look how perfect this fits. Look at this. I hope yours fits also this nice. Oh my gosh. I am so happy. Yeah, this is cool. And big. I love it. So cool. Yeah, so now I need to, I hope I do have enough. Because we are going to put this on this. But we are almost done, I think, with the they fly everywhere if I cut it this way. Oh well. A craft room needs to be no, dirty is not the correct word, but a little bit messy. A little bit. So what I do is I'm just going to take these from corner to corner, and when I know that it's nice, I'm just going to set this down. First, give it a try. Yep, it fits perfect. Peel off. Put this nice in front of you and just put this on from corner till corner. Then feel with your fingers if the chipboard is touching the fold line. Okay, I do have this one. This is my last longer one. And this you definitely need to measure, because you do want this from corner to corner. Here we go. Put this on. Here we go. Finish it down. Guys, and now I have, yeah, I can use 2 of these, but I don't want that. I don't want that. So I'm definitely gonna make one more and put that on, and then I'll come back to you. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, after, well, actually, while I had my dinner, I was thinking about today what I already made with the box, and yeah, how can I explain this? I was thinking how to do this. I'm gonna give you 2 options because I changed something, and I changed and I made that 3 times before I was content. Can you even imagine? I always forget how much smaller I need to make the bottom piece if the lid will fit over it. I always forgot that. So I had it, so first I made it 1 millimeter smaller, then 2 millimeters smaller, and at the end I made 3 millimeters smaller. So, okay, but at the end I was thinking, well, this is still a nice option. With what I mean is, you know, I was telling you about that I wanted to have this extra piece of chipboard on the inside to give you the opportunity to put this over so it will fit nice, so the lid, so you don't have to use any hinge or anything, so that's very easy. So you can take this out and then you will get in the box. So and I'm just going to show you this because this is the box that I made smaller, but I just put something inside at the bottom, so I do have this lid right now, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. So let me first begin at the beginning. So I was not content on the same size. Yeah, yep, here it is. See, I have something at the bottom. Okay, so this is what we made this afternoon, and I gave you the measurements, and that is exactly the same size as the lid, of course, but this wiggles. So I told you that if you put another layer of chipboard right here, let's say piece of chipboard, see, like this, and you put this a little higher. This is too high, of course, but just a little higher, and you put this all the way around, then you have actually the same what I just showed you. This is a box, but only the edges will do too. Then your lid is going to move over this, and it would hold everything down. So you don't have to make, you can make a hinge right here, but I think this is pretty heavy. So you will have to have a pretty darn good hinge that will hold this down. I think it's too heavy, it's too big, it's too heavy, and I don't want it. I will just want this to be a lid, so you can open it up and you can close it down, and you can open it up and you can close it down, and just put it somewhere. That's what I want, because it's very big. So you have two options. You can do what I just told you, that extra chipboard inside, and have that little edge that goes over this to hold us everything down. So that means that you will have this big size when you are done, or you make the box a little bit smaller so it fits just over it, and then you will have this to be seen. I choose for this because I think otherwise it's way too big. And I will give you the measurements how I made this box smaller. I do give you the measurements, no worries. So, but yeah, but if you already did that, and I'm gonna give you all the measurements right in the beginning of this video, so I hope you did not already. Now I'm gonna make sure that everything is gonna be okay. But I think this is better, that this goes nicely over it, and it's not that big, because it is, if I put this against, wait just a second, yep, if this goes over here, look how big that is. I think it's way too big, but yeah, it's not that bad. But I just wanted to show you how it works if you want to have that, if you want to have this size, and you just have to, you don't have to make the box, you just put the chipboard edges one more time, but then a little bit higher, let's say 4.5 inch. These are 4, but if you're going to make 4.5 inch, and you will put all this inside, glue it down, make sure you're going to add some the color cardstock that you want to do, and then you still have, this is also very nice, by the way, this is also very nice, and it will stay there if you move this around. See, there is nothing to be falling out. It definitely do work, but I go for the other one. I just go with this one. I go for this one. I think this is big enough. And so yes, that is what I changed my mind in. And this box, oh well, I always can make something with that. That's no big deal. But oh my gosh, I spent all night before I have the right measurements. Good Lord. I am terrible at that. And I bet if I'm going to make another box, maybe in a few months or so, if I want to make another box, then again I'm going to make that same mistake. I am that, yes I am. So I'm going to give you the measurements right now, but I'm going to give you the measurements right in the beginning too. So, alright, so these are the measurements, if you are already with me, for the small box. Okay, so that will be 9 3/4 by 6 3/4 of an inch, one time. Then a 9 3/4 by 4 inch, 2 times. And then a 6 3/4 by 4 inch, also 2 times. Those are the measurements that I used for the make that small box. But if you want to have that other option that I made this afternoon, then we're going to use a 7 by 10, 4 by 10 and 4 by 7 inch. That's the same size as the lid. Alright, but I go for this one. I changed my mind. And then the extra measurements that I did for the lid, 10 by 4 inches, 2 times, 7 by 4 inches, 2 times. Follow the instructions in the video tutorial. That means I show you how I'm going to cut these. these angles. And then the top of the roof is 1 by 4 inch, half by 4 inch double, half by 1 inch double, yes. And then for the edge of the lid, it's 10 by 1 inch double and 7 by 1 inch double. So these are the measurements that I now have for my It's Showtime box tent. Box tent, I'm gonna call it the box tent. A box tent? Yes. That's what I'm gonna measure. So I'm gonna show you this video, this measurements also right in the beginning of this video, so everybody can start with the correct videos. All the handlings are exactly the same. There was nothing that I did different. So that is, the box is ready to put nice papers on. Yes, cool. Yes, that is so awesome. All right, let's begin.